Hello. I look exactly the same, so you might think I just recorded both videos yesterday, but no, look, I changed the bed. You see? Now I changed the bed. Actually, I realized maybe we had changed the bed not so long ago. I think in my mind, I thought, anyway, I washed another bed, so I decided to use it. I still have my vegetable. Today I worked from home because it's Friday. I realized maybe I should not have because being 3 days without anybody to talk to might be a little difficult actually. But it's a good, it's okay. I had a nice chat with Greg, who was telling me that we talked for like an hour. He was telling me that he had a few news from Jackie and that she actually gave back her apartment in Paris. So she's really, yeah, she sold most of her stuff and put some stuff in storage. So yeah, that's pretty. It's yeah, she's gone. She told me Aisha was not really sure what to do with her professional life, and that she said, yeah, if my professional life doesn't move forward, if things don't, I'm considering doing a baby, but more like, oh, like if I can't do a good work, then I'll do a baby now, even though she wants to do, she was at first more looking to having kids in a few years, so she's like, yeah. So Greg was surprised. She felt like doing a kid was kind of something she would do because the rest doesn't work out. Anyways, so that was, it was nice. He's applying for a job in Toronto again for strategic partner manager. So he says that if this opportunity doesn't work out, then he'll wait until he applies again, and that's because they're expecting their third kid. They don't want to go right now. I mean, they want to go either now or later. They don't want to go too close to when the baby comes, which makes sense. That was good. It was a nice chat. Um, I had a chat with Florence as well, almost an hour as well. She's okay. She's officially leaving Google. She gave her resignation letter, but of course in France it takes a long time. So she's negotiating when she could leave. She's thinking maybe April. No, mid or end of April, which I thought for me was super long. So she was sympathizing about my trying to start the new role. Anyways, she was telling me how things are not really getting better with her husband. That yes, he's making sometimes small efforts, but still, I think she feels like he's like pushing. He's not including her in his life. So, for instance, if he comes back from work and he's tired, he's just not gonna talk to her, like as if it requires energy. It's like, oh, I'm tired, I'm sick, so I'm just gonna stay in my bubble. I don't know how she can hold that, anyways. So I was pointing out to her, there's like, wait, he tells her like, oh, because she threatens him, saying, if the things don't continue, like, why are we even together, da da da. And he keeps saying, yeah, as a joke, like, yeah, if you divorce me, as if he was passive in the discussion, in the relationship. Like, it's not their relationship, it's more like how she will behave. So yeah, I was telling her like, but what does he want? Like, aren't you like working on this together? I mean, it's their marriage, it's not her marriage to him. So she was telling me that it's hard. She doesn't sleep really well, and that yeah, she's entertaining the thought of saying, okay, what would my life? I mean, what she's thinking what her life would be like if she was divorced, which is super super sad, super sad. But she was telling me that it was nice to talk to me, and that she's like, oh, a lot of people are trying to give me advice, and you just listen, and so I'm like, oh, good. It means I'm in a good spot when I can help her. So that's good. We still had like good chat and stuff. So that was good. And Nithya still hasn't chosen the person. She sent us a cryptic email to me and Mark saying that she had the two presentations, and now she has a solid hunch or a solid gut feeling about who she wants to sleep on it, and basically she'll tell us on Monday, and then she wants to chat with Susan on Monday And then end of Monday, we'll know who's the new person. She says, "Don't worry, Anjali. I hope you will have time to have a first chat with a person before you leave on holiday." You know, as if I don't care to have a chat with a person. I hope it's not. I mean, if she tells me this, maybe it means Alan, because if it was Simon, it's like I talk to him often. I have regular one-on-ones with him. I don't need, you know. I don't, so I don't know. But when I was chatting with Greg and Florence um, about like how the ramp down is working, they were both saying like your manager doesn't look like a good manager. Like she can't make a decision. She's asking me for my advice, but then like she then tells me I'll do whatever I want. They both agreed that doing a 48-hour um, um, like assignment was just stupid. Florence said, and it was a good point, like basically you're giving favor to somebody whose manager will just like give him 2 days of time. If your manager doesn't give you, then you're disadvantaged. That doesn't seem very fair, especially since I know Alan has more time because his manager is super supportive, whereas Simon, and EMEA, you can't really take 2 days because there's shit to do. You know what EMEA is like, anyways. So. And it's funny because Aishi was saying in another email, I think on Thursday, he was saying, oh, there's maybe, he was saying it was a broader group. He said, oh, they're looking to hire somebody. So he sent the growth thing around and he said, oh, this person will work on this and maybe brand lift. So I sent up to him, like, what? You're not going to work on brand lift? Huh? And then he said something like, yeah, no, nothing is defined, whatever. And he's like, brand lift would never be the same without you anyway. So I thought that was cute. So yeah, we should just all leave the team. But honestly, if Simon doesn't get the job, I think he's gonna look for something else. It might take time, but for me, it would kind of be like, fuck it. I mean, Alan doesn't know who is the other person, but he would know at some point. So then, at some point, Simon, it would be weird. I mean, even Nordal applied. I don't know, but anyways, that would be maybe awkward. Abby, at some point, she wants to do something else. Aishi, we know he wants to do something else. So, yeah, things might change a lot at the same time. But maybe I don't care. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't do as much progress as I would have liked today, but I didn't work my full 8 hours. So this week I didn't do a full week. I think I'm missing 2 hours. I mean, it makes sense because on Monday my sister was still here, and yeah, and today I had the 2 hours of chat, and then I had a package waiting at the post office. I didn't know what it was, and then it's just like a magazine from Le Monde because I get my weekly edition, and then I sometimes get like some. They have special editions, so it was a special edition. Anyway, so then of course I arrived, and the post office is closed for lunch break, which for me and it seems weird in a big city that it's that. So of course I arrived, I had to wait half an hour, so I went and bought a bit of food since the fridge was becoming a little empty. So I bought some blueberries and some raspberries, so I feel you're here. And I also bought some meat. And I wanted to buy like a sausage to fry, in a pan, and every sausage had added sugar. It's crazy. I had to just buy normal meat. But whenever it's like processed, especially meat, bacon, it's just crazy. Anyways, but I read an article in the New York Times that if you want to eat bacon without sugar, you need to buy from like a paleo thing. It's a new trend about like paleo, like the paleo times, like when we were just basically eating berries and killing and eating raw meat, like I don't know, when we were cavemen or whatever. But at least if it means like they sometimes do bacon without adding sugar, well, suddenly I'm interested. Although of course in Zurich I've never seen. I check every time I go to a supermarket. I check the different bacons. They always have sugar, always. I actually wonder what bacon would taste like without the added sugar. Maybe it's not so good. I don't know. What else? I think that's it. I didn't watch a movie tonight. I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I had a bit of catch up to do on stupid stuff, but tomorrow I'll watch an actual movie. Just watching stupid TV is not super smart, but at least it's 11. I'm in bed, so I can tick that box. and I will not watch videos after recording this. Maybe I'll read a few articles on the New York Times, but that doesn't count. It's the videos thing that is addictive. The rest is okay. And that's it. I hope I can go run tomorrow morning. I hope I'll have the motivation. For IKEA, I need to check because the good shine we have, I need to spend $300 to have 50% off, to have 50 Swiss francs off. We did discuss with my sister about what to do with the shoes, but we need to discuss together, and I don't want to just buy shit just to buy shit. And the one we had from Christmas, I don't know how long it lasts. I don't know, but I don't know if I want to just go and look for. I mean, I can find shit to buy, but we already. I don't know. I prefer to go with you and actually buy furniture we need versus just me buying shit. So voilà. So I don't think I will go to IKEA this weekend. But voilà. Bon, it's an 11-minute video, so bon, it's way longer than yesterday. I'm babbling way more. And that's it. So the cabbage tells you good night or good day for you. I don't know if maybe you'll watch the video when you're home back in your hotel. And because I can't remember. I thought I'm confused now. I thought that after Friday you would go directly to San Simeo, but then I don't know when you had dinner. Maybe you had dinner with Steve. I don't know. Anyways, I will go to bed now, or stay in bed because I'm already in bed, and I will give you another video tomorrow. Okay. Bon, I miss you. The cabbage misses you too. Bye.